Today's lesson is on Chapter 8, Part 3 on speed. We are familiar with speed from primary school already, but we still need to do a quick recap on how we write the two components, time and distance. So for the first one, time, we have a few different ways of writing it. The first one is using the 12-hour clock, where any time in the morning is denoted by the letters AM. And in the afternoon, evening and night, we will use the letters PM. So these are some examples. The alternative is to use the 24-hour clock, which some of your watches should be using. The first two digits will denote hours and the last two will denote minutes. So this over here represents, the first example, 0200 represents 2 AM. This over here is 11:30 AM. 15:45, we take the 15 minus away 12 and we get 3:45 PM. The last one, take the first two digits, 22 minus 12, we get 10 PM. Let's start with the first example. Tiger Airway plane left Singapore for Bangkok at 11:45 AM. The journey took 2 3/4 of an hour. What time did it arrive? So our presentation will be as such. We would like to convert 2 and 3/4 hours into hours and minutes for ease of our calculation later. So this is the same as 2 hours and 45 minutes. Time of arrival, we will use the 24-hour format, 11:45 plus 2 hours 45 minutes. You can draw a timeline if you think that helps you. So here we get 1430, and this is the final answer. Whoever reads this will know that this is 2:30 in the afternoon. Example 2, Ali left Singapore at, so this is 8:45 AM. He arrived at this place in Malaysia at 2:15 PM. How long was the journey? So duration, we can use 1415, which is 2:15 straight away minus 8:45 in the morning. You can again draw a timeline if that helps you. So we get 5 hours and 30 minutes for this. Okay, by drawing a timeline, it will look like this: 8:45 AM and 2:15 PM. So in the middle, we find out over here, this is 9 AM, so we've got a total of 15 minutes. So from 9 AM to 2:15, this is a total of 3 plus 2 hours, 5 hours 15 minutes. So add them all up, we get 5 hours 30 minutes. This is how we can use the timeline to help us. Next, for speed. Speed is given by distance traveled over time taken. So since we are comparing two different qualities, one is distance, the other is time, this will be rate. The units over here are different. So if the speed of an object is constant during a period of time, it is said to have traveled at constant speed or uniform speed, meaning it doesn't change. So this is what we have been doing for our primary school already. So I believe you were introduced to this triangle over here, where we have our distance, time and speed. So if we want to find distance traveled, we take the time, multiply by the speed. Okay, but take note, here we have the speed in kilometers per hour, but this time given is in minutes. So we have to ensure that our time, the units for time, is constant. It is up to you to change the hours to minutes if you are more comfortable with that, or to change the minutes to hours. So as mentioned, from the triangle, distance is equals to time times the speed, or speed times time, they are the same. So I would like to change everything to hours. So the time of 35 minutes in hours is 35 over 60 of an hour multiplied by 60. This 60 over here is the speed. So my final answer will be 35 kilometers. In real life, the speed is usually changing. So we will calculate the average speed. And the average speed is given by, and this is important, make sure you highlight this, total distance traveled over total time taken. Let's see how to apply this. If a cyclist, he took 10 minutes to cycle 2 kilometers, find the average speed. So average speed is the same as total distance traveled, in this case 2 kilometers, divided by total time taken. It is supposed to be 10 minutes, but take note they want it in hours. So we will want to change the 10 minutes to hours, which is just 10 over 60. From here, our answer will be 12 kilometers per hour. Okay, we don't see any big difference from the usual speed that we were calculating in the past. So what's so special about average speed? We will be able to see that in question 2. Now, a bus took 3 hours to travel from A to B. Travel at an average speed of 60 kilometers per hour. Okay, distance in kilometers. Again, we use our triangle, distance, speed and time. Part A, if I want to find distance, we take the speed times the time. Speed is 60 and time is 3. So total we have 180 kilometers. And part B, if it left the town A at 1:30 p.m., what time did it arrive in town B? So time of arrival, we started at 1330 plus 3 hours. We get a total of 1630, which is 4:30 in the afternoon. Okay, so my apologies. In question 2, we didn't really manage to see how average speed comes into play. Now this time it will really be seen in question 3. So a swimmer, he took 20 seconds to swim 200 meters from A to B. Then he got tired. He rested for 10 seconds. Then he swims back to A again, but this time he took 25 seconds. Calculate the average speed. Okay, so since we want the average speed, it is encouraged that you write down the formula. So total distance traveled over total time taken. You don't have to write this, but it is a good reference. So he traveled from A to B. That is a total of 200 meters. He rested for 10 seconds, so no distance traveled. After that, he swam back to A again. That's another 200 meters. Now we divide this by total time. From A to B, his time taken was 20 seconds. Now there is a rest for 10 seconds. This 10 seconds is part of the total time taken, so we have to add that in. After that, he swam from B back to A, this time he took another 25 seconds. When we add and we divide all of this, we have 7 and 3/11 meters per second. This is the average speed. So even though he wasn't moving for 10 seconds,